Welcome to Windsong Intuition. This is a Focus of the Week reading for the second week of July 2019, and this is for the water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that it may not resonate with you, and that's okay. It's a reading for everyone, and so for that reason, it's not going to speak to everyone. Also, keep in mind that for whatever reason, sometimes your sun sign isn't the most accurate or doesn't resonate with you during a particular reading. Look at your other signs, your rising, moon, or even Venus signs. Typically, my sun sign is the most accurate, but there's been times I've had to look to my other signs when I've known that a reading just wasn't speaking to me. So just bear that in mind. Now, this is going to be different than some of the other weekly readings that you see, which tend to be more of a forecast or a horoscope for the next week. This is going to be more of what area of your life is going to need your attention. And I've got it set up with a spread that I've come up with into 5 different areas, which would be yourself, which would mean if you need to self-care, either diet, medical reasons, or just taking care of yourself, bubble baths, whatever, to calm down. And then finances, which is work or just any kind of bill. Then it would be home, and by home I mean actual material, like maintenance for your home, and I'm including vehicle in that. And then the next would be relationship, and that's love, friends, work, any kind of relationship. And then education, and that could mean school, or it could just mean workshops, or it could mean anything at all that you're wanting to do to self-improve. So I'll do the reading, and whichever area I feel like is needing your focus, I'll pull that aside and do some clarifying cards and some action cards. Now, I've already prayed over this deck and set the intention for it, and also I have set this so that it's timeless, in the sense that if you're coming to it in the future, at any point, if you're drawn to this video for whatever reason, I've asked that, that this message is for you, that it still be relevant. And I'm just going to shuffle here till I feel like water signs. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Interesting, the Hangman came up for one of the other signs as well. Okay, so this is yourself. Wow, you're feeling very strong next week. Very confident. Now, Wands is emotions and passion. And I've given this warning to all the signs. Keep in mind, with Mercury retrograde and the eclipses, everybody's going to be emotional. You're going to need to kind of monitor your words too, but I'm not really seeing that. You may be feeling strong and confident, but I'm not seeing that that's a problem for any reason. All right, finances and work, this is good. I don't see you having any problems with that next week. And I see that anything that you may perceive as a problem is something minor that works out fairly easy, but I don't foresee any problems here. This one, though, 4 of Swords for your house. There may be something, okay, right away what I'm feeling is, because this can be about sleeping or things. Sometimes in some of the other decks you'll see a sword that's veiled, and there may be something that's needing your attention with this one. For relationships, this is really positive. I see that even if there is any kind of conflict or a relationship that's ending, that it's for the best and that you're not upset over it. But overall, really what I feel is that everything's fine in this area. All right, education, I feel like you're kind of feeling stuck and maybe not unhappy, but just sort of feeling like, oh geez, I don't really think I need to be doing something else here. I kind of want to learn something else, but it's not something that's really pulling at your mind right now. So I'm gonna take these cards out, because I feel like this is what the focus really needs to be. I don't think it's anything major. I'm not feeling like it's anything major at all. I feel like it's something that's more of clarifying card. Yep, I'm ready for that. I feel like this is sort of drawn water signs to not anything that has to do with something going wrong with your house or your vehicle, but I feel like it may be some area of your house or your vehicle that you're just avoiding. Like maybe you got a back room or a closet, or maybe your car is messy, or you got stuff in the trunk or whatever. And what I'm getting from the Emperor here, because I read intuitively, so I don't always take traditional meanings. So for what I'm seeing for this is that you just need to take charge and just buckle down and do it. Just grit your teeth and take care of this, whatever this aspect is. It's weighing on your mind, which is why it needs to be your focus next week. You're doing other things, and it's just sort of always in the back of your mind, or going, goodness, I really need to go through all those clothes, or I need to go through those boxes because I know there's stuff I'm just never going to use, and get rid of it. And it's sort of tugging at your mind, and you know, you keep trying to ignore it, but it's there, so it's weighing on you, and you just need to go ahead and just take the bull by the horns and just really just buckle down and do it next week. Get it done and over with. I'm going to pull an action card. Now, this deck, if you watch my first video, you'll see it's hard for me to shuffle, but I really love it. So while I may be kind of clumsy when I shuffle it, I really love the messages that come out of this. I'm feeling that one. Okay, a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. I don't always take what this means, but what I am getting from this is that you may actually get some help with that. Kind of take charge and ask some people to come through. Hey, do you mind helping me get these boxes organized, or do you know, come over and kind of help me get this straightened out. What I get from this is that if you go ahead and you buckle down and do this, this is going to free up that burden in your mind so that you can focus on other things that are needing your attention. And that next week is really a good week to do that, because whatever else it may need your attention later on, that's going to be coming up, and you just need to go ahead and get this out. And you've been putting it off, I feel like, because you feel like it's not that big a deal. Well, yeah, it bothers me, but I don't really feel like it's affecting me. I can just leave it. I'll just leave it. But really, I feel like you may need to be clearing out a room because for whatever reason you have somebody that's going to be coming to stay, or something unexpected in that regards. But for whatever reason, next week is a good week to do this. Next week, if you just take charge, maybe even ask for some help, get it taken care of, you're just going to feel great. You're going to feel better. You're actually going to feel like you've accomplished something, and that in itself is worth it. Even if nothing else comes out of it, then to just be able to take a deep breath and sort of feel rejuvenated, because that space is nice and clean and neat now. So yeah, just go ahead and do that next week. And I really hope this reading resonates for you, water signs. And if it does, leave a comment and let me know how your week turned out. I'd be really interested to hear. And I really hope that you guys have a really great day. And just go ahead and do it. No procrastinating. Okay, you guys have a good day, water signs.